Hello and welcome to the Pirate King Plays Genshin Impact. That's right, we're back. We are in fact back right after finishing Guardians of the Galaxy. Right before which we finished some stuff in Genshin Impact. So Genshin, new game, Genshin, we're back, baby. Because literally, the day that we started Guardians of the Galaxy, they released some new content on Genshin. So I was one day off having the opportunity to just continue. But I started one game, so I decided to just go for it. Oop, let me reset the jump box there. Okay. So, where to start? No, I said quests, damn it, not events. Right. So, I won't be doing the commissions on stream as usual. As you can see, this is an event quest which just turned into a battle arena, which I hate those. I want to talk about this before I go on to what we're actually going to do today. This, much like when they released this island down here. Much like when they released Surumi Island. It's a non-voiced quest line with a new area. What area, you ask? Enkanomiya. Before I go there, I'll show this bit. How do we get there? We completed a few things around here, and then from this point, jumped into that water, which turned into a giant whirlpool, and we ended up here. Fell down into here. And after getting through the Serpent's Bowels, which I am only just noticing its name that, this is an entire underground area, and it even has some areas we can't see yet. I think it has something to do with there's some giant mechanism down here that will activate a shield over Sangonomiya Island. I've slowly been going through this because I've kind of just been doing commissions and a bit of this and Serena Teapot stuff, which I found out the stuff was that I had being made was actually done in time for me to do my lunch stuff. So I collected that already. Gotta respond to a friend. Hold on. Yep, that was just a friend of mine who I was hoping to room with at the convention this weekend, but she is not going due to work things and also COVID scare, that sort of thing. Right, so where were we? What we'll be doing today is a new Archon quest, Interlude Chapter, Act 1, Jade Chamber Rising. There's also 2 new hangout quests, which we'll be doing after we complete this. And it was rather easy to avoid after I got this because it is way up there. Easiest way up there, probably here. Oh, I should probably turn the volume back up. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I should check some of the other places where I got recipes in the past to see if there were any new ones they put in there. There was one. I found one. So there's probably another somewhere. There's a lot of places all around. Right. But now that I'm remembering this, hey, we're streaming now. Might as well have some actual volume. Game sounds. There we go. Yeah, this is technically the way up. I feel like it's been a while since I've been back in Liyue. Though, when I can, I need to be... I need bamboo. I'm out of bamboo. Did I get 4 from that? Odd. Okay. Does bamboo normally give me 4? Usually everything gives you 3. Though I know that one of the recent guys, Ito, has an ability that can get you, sometimes 4, sometimes you get another. Wait, what tree is this? Will this give me wood? No. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh. This looks new. They do actually tend to decorate some places for different events, and this seems to be for the quests, so that's pretty cool.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project! That's a huge project!
The rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience.
Who are these
Since
people?
the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
I know what the last one is.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other 2.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically, Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These
Apparently
things
that
won't be easy
means
to get
something.
hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but
I've heard his voice in the game
I have
before.
some business to do.
Yeah, but why are we here?
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's
He's
rebuilding
not doing
the
very
Jade
good with the
Chamber?
autoplay.
This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
But, okay, so we were just walking by. That's the story here.
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested?
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention at the beginning of stream, the reason I'm on so late tonight is that I got a haircut, which I normally get on Fridays, but I will not be in the state this Friday, so I have to get it early. Can I really ask you anything at all?
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Maybe I can find out more about my sister. I can't believe he's still searching for her. We already found her once, and she didn't want anything to do with us. She ran away from us. And the guy we were with. I think mostly the guy we were with. But, like, we'll find her when she feels like it, pretty much.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business!
What?
Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again!
Paimon, we are already fabulously wealthy.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have
Oh, that
collected
place.
the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you.
That's what we're
Do
racing
not
against
let somebody
everyone
else snatch it from your
Not really
grasp.
the clock.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look!
Who's
It
that?
seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady
Oh,
to
hey,
me.
it's a new character.
I can see that you're easily gonna win this
Finally get to
procurement
hear how her
contest Lady
name is
Ningguang
pronounced.
has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass
Oh,
tacks.
that's not sketchy at
No.
all.
I don't need it.
Ah, don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
Young the Brave. It's Scarlu. The fuck? The crane returns on the wind. Interlude chapter Act 1 started.
You hear that? They said they had some useful information. Information's just what we need right now.
Yeah, no, I
Let's
think they were
follow
lying
them
to try and
so
get
we
her
can
alone.
find out.
Okay.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Yeah, they're here. Hello, boys!
Well, you look at that, ma'am. Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
Did you not
So
notice
what?
the
She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling
Did
debts
you
if we
not
just let money
notice the
walk away from
vision
us, huh?
while you were chasing her, since it's hanging from her hair?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so
Whoa,
easy
her
to forget.
eyes though.
Come on, ma'am.
Yeah, vision
You
right there.
seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
Hey, let's
I
tell the
won't-
cops before this gets bad.
No more excuses! I know you have money.
an angle.
I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinue Kiosk, then Wanmin Restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are.
I want to say she's Snezhnayan. Let's see.
Perhaps. Yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm
Not
telling
sure where
you,
she's
something's
from, just
not
from
right.
her outfit.
What are you
The
afraid
stuff on her head
of? We're just
makes me
selling
think it's
information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
There they are, trying to intimidate people into doing business.
Oh, you again.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business, I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
Don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Take away the hooligans who are surrounding the young lady with white hair. What she just did there actually seemed a lot like Shang Yun's exorcism stuff. So I'm real curious. You alright?
Shenhe,
Shenhua. There we go.
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name
Shenhe.
is... Well,
Shenhe?
Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws?
Have you not heard of a law, Shenya?
No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
Really?
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Those are all medicinal herbs.
Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway,
oh,
Google
what?
Pharmacy's not far away.
This is
Take
weird.
some of it. After all, you can't work on an empty stomach.
What are you?
Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? Seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an
doesn't seem to get
adeptus,
how
that
things
would
work,
explain everything.
period.
Where does she fit in with the other adepti, though? Paimon's super curious.
Me too.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Ginseng, glaze lily, and...
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's every...
Thank you.
She's really eating them.
With astonishment, Shenhua polishes off all the medicinal herbs.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
Are they really that good?
Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and
are
barely
you?
touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the...
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return
Huh.
to the mountains.
Yep, definitely an
That
Adeptus.
proves it. Paimon knew she was an Adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber and now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang, were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh,
Sure.
Don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Sure, let's join forces.
Then let's
Welcome
not
to the
delay.
team.
I have a plan.
Do you now?
Great! Paimon bets the...
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as
Awesome. Why?
I do, however,
Why
believe
did
it
they
will be
make her
highly
like
effective.
this? Why did they
We
make
simply
anyone
need
like
to
this?
dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then,
No!
we alone shall become the victors.
No!
Oh! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plustrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's
Sup,
you.
Baiju?
Baiju?
Still wondering when
What
you're
are you
going to
doing
be,
out here?
playable.
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
Good question.
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs.
Who does this guy remind me
And
of?
she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo
Chi-Chi.
Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't...
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here, though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of.
Oh.
But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
I wonder if this guy also voiced Whis. in Dragon Ball Super.
Why does Lady Ningguang need so much wound dressing? Is it really such risky business rebuilding the Jade Chamber?
I mean, it
This
will
is
be flying,
most
so...
peculiar.
Show me your prescription.
Where is it? All over there. It is interesting that they gave us an Archon quest back in Liyue and not another one in Inazuma. But I guess this is as good a plot as any to bring it back to an old place.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Xingqiu!
Oh? Why
We're
do I
going to be
detect
seeing
an
a lot of
urgency in your
people, a
voice?
lot of playable characters,
The
aren't
guild
we?
has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
I haven't actually used Xingqiu in a
Traveler,
while.
Paimon.
Kind of replaced it with
Please wait a
Barbara.
moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting
Onward.
on finding you here today. What's going on?
Pauses are
and
annoying.
how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
Wow.
500 million?
It's so expensive. I don't think I can afford it. I only have 10 million.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
No.
Who?
Onward, damn it. Never heard of him.
Oh, Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them
apparently
against
be
each
going
other,
there.
I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great!
Alicia?
But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, you know, disrespectful with him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before.
She
May
knew
I ask
him.
where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Shang
Oh,
Yun.
I almost
Yeah.
forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay,
All right.
we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Man, they're really not doing it too well with the autoplay in this one.
It looks like the Jade Chamber rebuilding project will be fiercely competitive. It's difficult to say who will emerge as the winner.
Alright, so where are we going? I guess this is the Lisha area out here. Wonder if we'll get... Oh, is this... What's this place? This is... That's... I don't remember there being that hole in the platform before.
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Whoa! It's raining now.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around.
Was the rain intentional or just
Is
happened
that
to
a new Sealy over there?
So it seems. Oh. Okay.
The
Sea
Sealy
Gazer's
got to
abode.
here and then disappeared. Should we go over and take a look?
Oh, alright. Recommended Cryo, Geo, and Pyro. I mean... Nah, I'm just gonna go with my normal party for now. Sure, I could bring in Chongyun for some cryo, but...
What?
Not entirely necessary.
Weren't we at a waterfall just now?
Nope, there's the
How
Sealy.
did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds.
Straight down.
And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
What do you think, Shenhe?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then
Why
let's do it.
destroy it? Why not
I
just
sense
turn
the
it
presence
off?
of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be
We
careful.
just saw some. Yeah, sense the presence of monsters. Oh shit! We get to use her. Right? As we always do, let's check her out here first. Ah, polearms. Calamity Queller. That's a cool one. Huh. Braveheart set. Good one. Okay, 5 strikes. Charged. Lunge forward. Spring Spirit Summoning. Frosted Dew, Silvery, and Dense shall exercise all demons. Yeah, it's all exorcism stuff. She's definitely like Chongyun. Talisman Spirit. Deal cryo damage to opponents in the path. Hold and deal AoE. Interesting. Icy Quill. Huh. Interesting. Oh, and you're a Leo expedition person. That's cool. Confused one more time. Voiced by Chelsea Quokka. Cool. Depth-eye disciple with the...
My pole...
Alright. Ah, I see. We walk on top of it until we can go underneath. Oh no.
Manifest!
Okay. Ah, right. Nope. There we go. Up we go. This is real cool. Oh, this. Oh. Alright. Ah, no! There we go. That off there is probably not accessible. So this way we go. Oh dear.
Obey!
Okay. Wait, which way are we going though? Over there? I see.
Unleash! Transfiguration!
Whoa, that's cool.
It appears
Oh,
that we've been
ancient
taken for
code.
intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Oh!
Obey! Unleash!
Let the show begin.
Okay,
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Fuck it. Better damage this way. Always during a trial, I want to put... You know, maybe I should have explored a little bit more.
Is everyone okay? Look! Vasilia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
In your dreams! Transfiguration!
Let's dance.
Manifest!
Great! Okay, nope. Keeping the lookout. Whoa! Okay.
Let the show be.
First, but this is where we are now. Upstairs, above the clouds we just broke through. We're about to break through. There's nothing to explore. Okay.
Let's dance.
Drop through again, or have to fight this first? Alright. Yep, that's expected. No we don't even get battle music, I just realized. It's just this Adepti music.
This time we're really gonna fall.
And or
luckily
resurrection.
there is a pool of water at the bottom.
Chest.
Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
We have a wind glider!
Hey!
How do they never take that into account?
Let's catch up with it.
They never take into account that we can fucking glide.
Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Ooh. Oh, puzzle times? Puzzle times!
By
That
ordinance
is not what I
divine.
meant to use. Damn it. What a waste. What was the last thing the triangle was interact? Really? Did I miss something? Maybe... Oh, there's another one.
Let's dance.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'll protect us.
Oh, another of these.
Transfiguration!
Fuck you guys.
Let the show begin. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, it's gonna be another that we get halfway. Man, we only have the one background music for this. Which means no battle music. Oh, great! What are you? Oh, and that was after a third of it, so we got 3 rounds? That's annoying. I can't dodge. These things. Usually avoid them. Now I have to deal with them while getting constantly damaged by that. Oh, that was a bad choice on your part.
Is that all you've got?
Well, it started off pretty interesting. Got a good bunch of story before we even got to any real fighting. Oh, 2 of you! Damn it.
Here come the fireworks!
Unleash! Manifest! Oh!
Good. Stop that. Down there.
Cryo incarnate!
Cryo incarnate. Oh, great. And now you're making me move. Oh, both of you! Both of you doing the spinny thing! Oh, good. I fucking hate that move. I was able to stop it. Holy shit. I'm real successful with that this time around. Fucking hate these guys. All of the ruin machines. I really hate fighting the ruin machines. Yeah. That's a funny death animation, at least.
I'll protect us.
We need to heal a little bit. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, no going back that way. Oh, not okay. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, it opened this way.
Let's dance.
She's the guest character. I have to use it for this.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
Maybe! It's floating, that's for sure. Oh! Would you look at that? Nice. How nice. Anything else here? Just sitting? Okay. No chest behind there? No? Not seeing any. There's the chest we just got, which is nice. This must be it.
Is this
It's
it?
a lot.
Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge.
So is the Jade Chamber.
That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
I mean, it
Plaustrite
is.
doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow,
It is
Shenhe.
floating, though.
You seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold
Who
on
this
a
master
sec.
is?
Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But
Well,
if we
then we
don't
deactivate
activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are
Really?
you sure? Be careful!
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
Paimon meant you, Shenhe.
My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite.
Never think
Let's
about
meet
your
at the
own
building
safety,
site later.
Lifts up the Plaustrite and leaves.
How is
Oh,
Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Huh. Adepti super strength much?
yep,
We
pretty
can't
much,
slow down
except
yet. Let's go meet her at the building
does
site.
not show in her fighting. Next time I get to do a 10 pull, a 10 wish, I don't think I'm gonna go for hers. She's not bad, but I'd rather go for the character I haven't played as before than one that I have and don't entirely like. I see. Yeah, they've changed the entire area here for this. None of these wooden platforms were here before. Fascinating. I wonder, can we go all the way up here? Should have used the fan. I doubt there's any new chests or anything, but... Oh yeah, we got people. Everything's kind of loading in as we get there. Yeah, that stuff was there before. With the broken wheel and whatnot. Oh. Oh, those are lanterns, okay. Yeah, that goes all the way up top there. Ooh. Yep, here we go. Oh, even from all the way up
Oh my
here.
god, I can't believe my eyes.
Oh my god, can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those Adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing.
Oh, fuck you.
This is
They don't work like
in
that.
size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations. This item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Hi!
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest Plostrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing.
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now,
it's okay,
please
we don't
excuse me.
sleep.
As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
I mean, we have our own home, technically. It's a teapot.
Shenhe, just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh, really?
Oh, squeaky.
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it?
Meh.
Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive too. Way different than normal people.
She's just weird.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we...
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Guest accommodations are far more comfortable than the wilderness.
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Alright, it's in that direction. So we will, of course, climb up here as far as we can and glide down to it. Or just... These big houses, we get this tiny little shack. Fair enough. Sup, Juan? Or Juan, probably.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a...
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Have a good rest, Shenhe.
Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
Lilia, though.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here?
That's her master, isn't
Let's go and say hi.
it? Do we have to climb up there? Alright. Kind of pointless. You could have just brought us up there. It's barely moving.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her
And
by
here's
her
where we
Adeptus
find
name
out she's not an Adeptus.
Her Adeptus name. On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
Thought so.
What? You knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
Yes.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Very.
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
So when Shenhe talks about her master, she means you.
Indeed. It is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
Was she wearing red ropes? I think perhaps. I'm just not remembering at the moment.
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows.
Cloud Retainer always seems just a little bit
once
angry.
Made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Okay.
So...
A human raised by the Adepti is precisely what Liyue needs right now. It is also what the Adepti wish to give to Liyue.
Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Okay, let's see. Probably only going to play for another 20 minutes or so, but, perfect.
Hey, so, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it?
Those red ropes. Okay.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master
You
is
literally just got here.
very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay.
I knew you were.
I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner.
She has those red
Because in
ropes,
my experience, trying to
around
explain
her
is a
shoulders
futile
there.
pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going.
Secretary!
After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly.
Not really.
Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There
We
was a
did?
place
I mean,
just
yes, we
outside.
did. Sure.
Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
What the fuck? I just noticed the anchor. I'm like, was that there before? No, this. Okay. That's a lot to do in one night. That's a lot to do in one night. You've pretty much made it already. Nope. We're taking the path and we're walking up. Sup? You're not usually here.
We're halfway
Surprise
there. I must keep my wits about me and continue to ensure the safety of the site for the remainder of the project.
And you're voiced. All right. Definitely worth talking to named people throughout the whole. Is that?
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
Yeah, all these
That's
anchors.
because it's not finished.
Nope, it was just Bywin.
Hey, Bywin!
Oh, and Beta. I was right. And another new person.
Person Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced.
It
Before
looks
we find
pretty
some
dumb
suitable
already.
plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The
is why you
remainder of the
have
construction
all
work
these
is
up
then
there.
carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
Changui.
One moment, I'll be right there.
Who we can't see.
The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Hey, Beta.
Beto, you're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is, Sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yoon is
I like
also
that.
here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now. Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question.
First 3?
Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think?
Not bad.
Sounds
not
great,
bad.
but how does that change things exactly?
Good question.
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon.
I thought
How'd
one
I
of
do?
them there was only
Is that what you had in mind?
one Adepti seal left in
Precisely.
existence.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh,
really
what's
like
the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Interesting. Okay, so... Looking about. I want to try something before we go anywhere else, and I think it's nearing the time to be done. So,
I heard a good few of my comrades have been sent over to Guyun Stone Forest. I sure hope they'll be safe out there.
These guys are here for a story mission, so they're all voiced, which is fascinating. But, yeah, I'm gonna attempt to get on top of the Jade Chamber. We gotta be able to, right? You don't have a name. Oh, I see. Down then up. Wait, hold on. Nope, that's still in the same condition as before. Follow this all the way up. They really put a lot of new stuff into this, huh? And I guess it's an Archon quest because it will actually change the change how all this... Like, we're gonna have a new Jade Chamber. It was a big thing when the first one got destroyed. Literally just used it as a bomb to kill a god. Or subdue a god. This is cool. I guess that's the chunk we got? Does not fit the shape of what we brought, but I'll take it. Let's see how high up we can get. Hey guys. Ah, over there is even higher. How do we get to that one? I wouldn't be able to climb over the ledge. So I guess here? Uh-huh. Oh, no ledge over here. And we've made it, sort of. Oh, there's Leeway Harbor down there. Everything in the distance is like only loaded in the 2D. And that way is... Ah, down this way. Chasm is all the way over there. Which we can see the chasm from here. Cool. Okay. There we go. There we go. And let me just grab you. And let's see how far we can go. No, not down first, up first. There we go. Okay. Wonder if we can actually glide to the next location. Which I don't think I want to start it yet. It's about time for me to sign off. Though that will mean that we'll be leaving this until next week. No stream tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Probably a stream on Monday. I'll be driving home on Monday, so I don't know when I'll actually get back. Yeah, we can glide all the way there and farther if we wanted. But yeah, we will. It's a very easily reached fast travel spot and all that, so we will do as we usually do and end it in front of the Adventurers Guild. Alright. Well, this is interesting so far. Also, I'm definitely going to have to change that stream title. Alright, well, let's see about a raid before we go. Ooh, options, options, options. Oh, are there more options than I'm seeing here? Come on, load the page. Oh, there are not any more options than I'm seeing. Okay. No Man's Sky could be interesting with Quinn. Landing Pator playing some Demon Souls. Silvervale playing some Monster Hunter Rise with someone else that I don't recognize. Silver's always fun. So many options. Let's just stream 4-star. No Man's Sky is always a good time. And Quinn can be pretty funny. Alright. Yeah, completely different Quinn than we rated yesterday. Alright, well. be gone for the weekend, but until next time, this is the Pirate King, signing off. Have a good night, folks.